Welcome back to Islington. Done and dusted here. The weigh-in done and dusted as well, but quite an eventful day, particularly on Chris Eubank's side. On the other side, Eddie Hearn. Ed, quite an eventful day for Eubank's side.
Very, and for you, straight from Cheltenham, obviously as well, which is always nice. A lot of fun this morning. I mean, look, we live and breathe for these rivalries and these moments, not just in the ring, but the build-up, mind games. Obviously, Eubank's kind of laid the gauntlet about how disciplined he is, how professional he is. He misses weight this morning, and a hefty penalty to Conor Benn as well that's contracted, and now he's got the hydration tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, in the evening, he's going to be at a massive advantage. He'll be over a stone heavier than Conor Benn in the ring, but it doesn't matter. Conor's sharp, ready, so full of energy, so confident, ready to pull off a huge win tomorrow night.
I spoke to George Groves earlier. He said unprofessional. What's your view?
It is. It can only be unprofessional. I mean, I know that Chris is trying to paint the narrative of how tough it is. Go and ask everybody who made weight out there how tough it was. They all go through that process. Chris is the IBO middleweight world champion. His last 5 fights have been at the 160-pound limit, and he didn't make it. Fact. I mean, it don't matter, but we can't just sit there and say, you know, if Conor Benn was in a fight at his weight and he missed weight, he'd be ridiculed. So, listen, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter. Tomorrow's the fight, but right now the pendulum is swung in terms of the mojo, right? We're firing. Conor Benn is so pumped, you know, and he's ready. His dad, everybody just so, they want to win this fight so bad. And we haven't had a fight like this in British boxing outside of the heavyweight division since Froch Groves. There hasn't been this kind of rivalry, and it's great for the game.
Was it unsavoury a little bit earlier?
Very much so, yeah.
Go on.
Well, I mean, look, you got a guy who's trying to make weight. He's 1 ounce over. You know, he's messing around. I mean, Eubank came in over an hour late to the weigh-in in the first place. If he would have come on time, he would have made weight. He didn't have the time to get it off. He went downstairs. He came back upstairs. He had to take his pants off. You know, it's a fairly humiliating situation for a guy that prides himself apparently on this professionalism. So you've got to lick your wounds. Chris is a strong guy mentally, but you know that's going to have an effect on him. And you know, the financial penalty as well was significant. That always hurts. So I guess 1 up for Conor Benn today, but what really matters is tomorrow night.
Does it add fuel to this already huge rivalry?
Of course, because you're in the room, you've got Frank Smith and Maz Majid, or whatever his name is, having a row, and the board, someone's shouting at the board, and they're telling the cameras to get out, and it's volatile. The fight's volatile, but every team, like every member of the team is desperate to win this fight. But no one more so than Conor Benn. Maybe Nigel Benn.
Yeah.
And we're ready. We're ready. You're going to get a great fight tomorrow night.
What time are you getting there?
I don't know, might go now. Just camp out over, you know. The boxing starts at 5 p.m. Brilliant undercard.
Yeah.
Glanton against Billum Smith, great fight. Chev Clark against Vidal Riley for the British Cruiserweight title. Look out for Aaron McKenna against Liam Smith, brilliant middleweight fight. And the third one between Arthur and Yard as well. Then the big one, all live tomorrow night. It's a blockbuster.
Really is a blockbuster. Obviously, I'll get changed. He'll take his pyjamas off, and we'll be ready for Saturday night.